Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. How are you all? So, welcome to this session. And in this particular session, we are regularly having one particular session regarding the one unit of your IFS subject. So, as you know, we have started the new series that is named as the Achiever series. In this Achiever series, we are completing one particular chapter in one day with the form of most important MCQ. So, as I have already told you in the last session as well, it's not like there are certain number of questions that we have that is most important question, and if we cover these questions we will be able to clear the paper. No, it is just as per the idea what have been asked in the May 2023 paper as well as in October 2023 paper. Accordingly, we are having these session to let you know what level of depth knowledge is required to clear your paper. Okay, so these are the questions that will be as per your IIBF book, but one thing is very important to know, these are not the same questions will be there. They might be there, but not a guarantee. So what we are doing here, this is a Achiever series. You can see this is the second class of module A. So the most important questions are in the sense that if we talk about the paper pattern, there are two things, as I always say. First is conceptual understanding is very important, and second is your practice is very important, because to understand the way the questions will be asked in the paper, and for that you have to practice a lot of questions here so that you will get the knowledge how to cover the other subjects. So these sessions are going to help you out in attending the paper in very confident way, like because you have already practiced the question and you have completed the concept. So what we are doing here, we have every day we are having a certain number of questions in this session regarding your first topic, regarding a particular topic every day. Before starting the class, I will let you know what topic I am going to discuss today. So this is the topic for today, that is sectors of Indian economy, and this is the module A, unit number 2 of yours. So as we know, in the IFS we have 4 modules, and all the 4 modules cover 45 units. So this is the second unit of your paper. This is what? This is the second unit of your paper, that is sectors of Indian economy. Now, if we are talking about IFS paper, there are 2-3 things that you have to do. First, focus on the understanding of the concept. Second, focus on practicing as much as you can, and the third is revision. These 3 things are very important to do. So if you have a fear of like how I will be able to pass this particular subject, now by doing these 3 things you will be definitely passing the subject in the single go. Now let's start the session, but before starting the session, I will be your mentor for IFS as well as for PPB for JAIIB exam. Apart from that, these sessions are going on only on Officers at 24/7, Monday to Saturday. If you want to join the PPB session, that will be in the morning at 6 a.m. So we will be starting our day with the PPB only. And in the evening at 7 p.m. you will find your IFS session Monday to Saturday. So do not forget to join these 2 sessions. So today we are going to talk about the sectors of Indian economy, module A, unit number 2. So before starting the practice of questions, first, do make sure in this session you have to make sure 3 things should be done by you. First, understand the question. Whatever concept is given in the question, that is important. Second, focus in the options as well. If there is a certain concepts in the option, that we also have to cover. And the third one we have, that is explanation I am giving here with the questions. Because I will not only be discussing the questions and option and then I will let you know this is the answer. No, I will be giving you the explanation about the topic as well. So do make sure you focus on the explanation as well. That is important. So let's start. So the first question is asking about which is not a component of the primary sector. So you know there are 3 sectors, and question is asking which is not a component of primary sector, and the option you have construction, agriculture, forestry and fishing. Okay. Now let's start here. You can answer the question if you know the answer. Till then I will give you the understanding of this particular chapter. So first of all, there are 3 sectors in the economy. We have primary sector, we have secondary sector, okay, we have tertiary sector. These are the 3 sectors we have: primary, secondary and tertiary. Now the primary sector is also known as the agriculture sector. Secondary sector is also known as the industrial sector or manufacturing sector. And the tertiary sector is also known as what? Service sector, right? So when we are talking about primary sector have 3 components. Okay, it have what? It have 3 components that you have to remember, and that what the question is asking. The secondary sector have 4 subsectors. How many subsectors are there? 4. And in the tertiary sector, you have 2 subsectors. So do remember, you remember the all subsectors of all the sectors. Apart from that, these sectors, primary, secondary and tertiary, have been divided by CSO. So Central Statistical Office, it was created by Government of India for the calculation of all the national statistical data. The national income, per capita income, GDP, GNP, unemployment, inflation, everything calculated by CS, or I can say used to be calculated by CO because CSO now have been replaced. It have been merged with the NSSO and now it is known as NSO only. Okay, so these are the 3 sectors we have. CSO have divided them so that it will be more easy for the CSO to calculate the national income and to calculate the statistical data of the country. So this is what we're talking about. CSO have been introducing these 3 sectors of economy, that is primary, secondary and the tertiary. Okay, now next. If I'm talking about next information, so you can see here, if there is a primary sector that related to your raw material. The collection of natural resources should be done in the agriculture sector. In the secondary sector, those natural resources will be taken, it will be processed and should be converted into finished goods. And the third one is a tertiary sector, that is providing services on the finished good. So the agriculture, forestry and fishing, they are the part of primary sector because they are somehow related to natural resources or natural products. But the construction is not. Construction is a part of your secondary sector. It's a part of your secondary sector. So secondary sector have 4 subsector. One of them you can see is construction. Second is manufacturing. Third is mining and quarrying. And fourth is utility services like electricity, water, etc. All these. So these are the 4 subsectors of secondary sector. The 3 component of primary sector is written in front of you: agriculture, forestry and fishing. And the 2 subsector of tertiary sector is quaternary sector and quinary sector. The quaternary sector is also known as a knowledge sector. Okay, in which the teaching profession, research and development profession, these kind of things comes. Second is quinary sector. Quinary sector is the idea behind the economy, like the decision makers will come under the quinary sector. Okay, so I guess the basic detail about all the 3 sectors is completed in single question. So the right answer will be construction. Okay. Now, also remember, in the end of every session, I want all of you to be very active in the session. And in the end of every session, I want you to comment your score out of the total question we are discussing here. Like how many answers you guys have given correct. Okay. Now, second is asking Black Revolution is connected to. Now, in the second chapter, there are a lot of revolutions. Reason because that's a sector of Indian economy. And to develop agriculture sector, Government of India have introduced a lot of revolutions. And those revolutions were introduced just to do what? Just to make sure that proper field or proper product should be developed in the country. So let me know the Black Revolution related to what? In the revolution, what kind of questions can be asked? You have a name of revolution: pink, white, black, brown, golden, silver, etc. Then you have a year in which the revolution was introduced until when this goes on. Then you have the name of the father, like who introduced that revolution. And also the 4th part you will get here will be your field, or you can call it a product with which it is related to. Like Black Revolution is related to petroleum. So whatever revolution have been asked, these are the 3 things can be asked related to the revolution. The maximum chances of asking the question is on field or product. The second will be your father and the third will be your year. Sequence, like maximum what level of questions, what kind of questions can be asked from the revolution. So they can ask which field or product it is related to. But yes, father and year is also important. So we have to cover all the revolution. So right answer will be here C. Next question we have, which one of the following activities can be included in the primary sector? So you have options. Out of these 4, which of the following is a primary sector's contribution or the activity that will be done under the primary sector? Now, as you all know, the elimination method, I keep saying use the elimination method. When you use the elimination method, you will be less confused among the options, as well as you will be properly answering that which particular activity will be performed. without any confusion. So okay, so this is what we're talking about, and the answer for this particular question will be, first is saying, acha, let's start with the elimination method. First is saying making sugar from sugarcane. So if you are processing the goods, if you process the goods, it means very simple, it will be a part of your secondary sector, because processing will come under the secondary sector. The third is saying giving loans to the farmer, that you guys are doing, and it will be your service sector. It's not a primary sector, it's a service sector. The third will be providing a storage facility. You are providing warehousing facility where the product can be stored. So again, it is what? It is your service sector. So the right answer will be your cultivating sugarcane. The right answer will be your cultivating sugarcane is your part of primary sector activity. So you can see the right answer will be your A question. Okay, so do make sure you answer the questions and do understand what other options are saying. It's not like just read the question and read the option and answer. You have to remember, no, understand the reason behind why this answer is there and what the rest options are belongs to. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So we were discussing about this question. So right answer will be A, cultivating sugarcane. Okay, so the next question we have, the dash covers activities in which, the dash covers activities in which natural products are changed into other forms. So first of all, if we are talking about natural product, that will be a primary sector. Now this primary sector resources will be converted into other form. What forms? Through ways of manufacturing that will be associated with the industry activity. So I think it's very simple question. First, you can see you have a keyword industrial activity. Second, you are doing a manufacturing. So the natural resources, we collect the natural resources from the primary sector. We process these resources. What we do, we process these resources, and after processing these resources, what we do, we simply convert those resources into final goods. And this is the part of your what? Secondary sector. This is your part of what? This is the part of your secondary sector. The secondary sector covers natural resources converted into finished goods. So right answer will be your A option. Okay. Now next question we have here. Which one of the following economic activity is not in the tertiary sector? So question is asking which one of the following economic activity is not in the tertiary sector. So tertiary sector is your service sector. Tertiary sector is your service sector. So first is asking banking, second is saying beekeeping, third is saying teaching, fourth is saying working in a call center. So if you are having a tertiary sector, it means it's a service sector. So what you guys are doing as a banker, you are providing services. What I am doing as a teacher, I am providing the service. So it means teaching and banking is a part of tertiary sector. If we talk about the call center, what's happening in the call center? They are also providing consultancy over the phone. So working in a call center is also a type of what? Service sector. But the beekeeping is your part of primary sector. Beekeeping is related to your primary sector because it covers your natural resources. Okay, so right answer will be your beekeeping, that is B. Okay, next question. Next we have the service sector includes activities such as dash, and option we have these four. The first is asking agriculture, dairy, fishing and forestry. Second is asking making sugar, good and bricks. Third is saying transport, communication and banking. Fourth is saying none of these. So we are talking about the service sector. It includes which of the following services? Which of the following activities? So you can see agriculture, dairy, fishing, forestry. Agriculture, fishing and forestry is simply the three components of primary sector. So this is related to your primary sector. Okay. Making sugar, good and bricks. It means you are creating a finished goods. And where you create the finished goods? In the secondary sector. Third is saying transport, communication, banking. Now this is your service sector. This is what? This is your service sector. So right answer will be your C option. Do make sure always whenever you study a question, whenever you try to understand the concept, focus on the understanding, है ना, like why this is in the primary sector, because these all are related to natural resources. Why this is related to secondary sector? Because they are all finished goods. We directly consume these goods. So this is the finished good. Third, transport, communication and banking. This is what? This is the service. You are not providing a physical product. Hai na? Let's say when I am being an educator here, so I am not providing you a physical product. I am giving you the service, that is the knowledge. And when I come to the bank, you are not providing me a physical product like this remote or this pen or something else. No. What you are doing? You are providing me the service. Hai na? So that's why it is related to your tertiary sector. So right answer will be C. Achha, one more thing, in the last session we have discussed that the service sector contributes maximum to your economy. Hai na? Do remember that as well. Now, which of the following is not applicable for a worker who works in the organized sector? Now, these are the options in front of you. If you remember, if you know the answer, do let me know. Otherwise, I will give you the explanation. Read the option. Till then, I will give you the explanation. So first, we have primary, secondary and tertiary sector. CSO have divided the economy into these three sectors, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. And this is what we're talking about, the types of sectors in the economy. Apart from that, we have organized sector, we have unorganized sector, we have sunrise sector as well. Now let's first talk about the organized sector. Organized sector is a type of sector where you will find, where we are talking about, where you will find the first thing, that is your, all the things are predetermined. Organized sector workers, or if we talk about the organized sector, is a type of sector in which your job's terms and condition will be prefixed. When you join the job, in the offer letter, your key responsibility areas are already fixed, that this is your terms and condition, this is your policies, this is your rules, etc. So job's terms and condition will be fixed in the organized sector. Like what I am doing, I belong to the organized sector. You belong to the organized sector as well. Because our job terms are confirmed. Our job terms are fixed. We will get in a year, let's say for example, in an organized sector, you will get a particular duration in which you will definitely get a percentage of increment. Third, you will get a proper holidays as well. You will get a paid leave as well. You will get a without pay leave as well. Apart from that, if you want to leave the job, if company wants to fire you, from both sides, 1 month notice period should be there, or it depends on the condition. But yes, notice period should be there. It's not like the company can say to you, do not come office from tomorrow because you are fired. That cannot be done. A proper notice period will be done. So it's a kind of security. You have a job security in the organized sector. And the unorganized sector is just opposite. No job terms are confirmed, no job security is there, no particular period of time in which you definitely get the increment. You can be fired anytime. There is no condition of a notice period or something else. So these are the two different sectors that provide the job to the people. If you belong to the organized sector, government laws will be followed, like the Factories Act, like the Minimum Wages Act, like Maternity Act, your etc. Other types of act as well will be implemented on your job, will be followed when they provide you the job, so that the labor exploitation should be not there. Apart from that, when you are working in the unorganized sector, so it's a kind of thing where the government laws, legislation will not follow. If you are looking for an example, the organized sector is the job which we both are doing. Like I am the part of the organized sector, you as well are the part of the organized sector, because we get all these benefits. In the unorganized sector, you can see the street vendors, your domestic help. They are what? They are not the part of organized sector. You don't give them the notice and then tell them do not come to the office, do not come to work in my home after 1 month or something. There is no such period in which you will decide that every year you will give a minimum increment to them. There is no such kind of law on you. There is no such kind of legislation which tells you to do this. So that's the unorganized sector. I hope the organized and unorganized is clear to all of you. Now, these are the options. First is saying she gets a regular salary at the end of the month. Obviously, this is a part of organized sector. Fourth is saying she got an appointment letter stating the terms and conditions of work when she joins the work. As I have told you, in the offer letter, you will get the terms and condition. Your key responsibility area will be defined here. Now, third is saying she gets the medical allowances. Yes, we get the medical allowances. Your company provides you the certain insurance. Fourth, she is not paid for leave, and this is true. Hana, this is true. He, she is not paid for the leave. This is not a part of organized sector because we know we get a certain leave. Like you guys are getting PL, CL, ML, etc. That is what? This is the paid leave of yours. Na? Similarly, we as well get, or every company gives at least 12 leaves in a year. That will be a paid leaves. So right answer will be B. This is not a part of your organized sector. So right answer is B. Next. Next, we have marked the incorrect statement in relation to the topic difference between organized and unorganized sector. So you have, there are certain 3 statements. Out of these 3 you have to answer, which is the organized and unorganized. Difference is incorrect. Hana? So first is saying mark the incorrect statements in relation to the topic difference between organized and unorganized sector. First is saying the organized sector is a sector where the employment terms are fixed and regular and the employees get assured work. So you can see you are saying unorganized sector is the sector where employment terms are fixed and regular. So you can easily say this is wrong. Hana? In the employment sector you don't get the fixed and regular job in the unorganized sector. So this is the incorrect one statement. Second is saying workers enjoy the security of employment in the organized sector while under unorganized sector employment is not secure. This is the true. This is true about the difference. Third is saying organized sector is governed by various acts like Factories Act, Bonus Act, PF Act, Minimum Wages Act, etc. This is also true. Unorganized is not governed by any act, but the organized is governed. So right answer will be what? The right answer will be only, the question is asking incorrect statement. So incorrect is first, so right answer will be D. About the difference between both the sectors, you have D option, that is only first statement is your incorrect, otherwise all the other are correct. So right answer will be your D. Okay, next. Next revolution question is there, match the following. So these kind of match the followings will be there. Now you can understand this point, like if the statement based question are there, if these match the following questions are there, or whether they have given the filling the blanks in one paragraph there are 2 or 3 filling the blanks. So it's very obvious until and unless you know about these 4 points, you won't be able to answer. Or in the question, if let's say for example in the statement based question, if you know first and second statement but you have not heard about the third statement, you won't be able to answer the question. So that's why the conceptual understanding is very important. Please make sure whenever whether you are doing a self study, whether you are going for a paid batch, do make sure there should be conceptual understanding. Now the question is asking match the following. So one side you got the revolution, other side it is talking about the product, father or period of the revolution. Now Acha, let me tell you how you can save your time with the elimination method or with the help of this method which I am going to tell you here. So we have yellow revolution, golden revolution, evergreen revolution, protein revolution. In the match the following, you can use this method. This will help you. But only use this method when you are 100% sure about the content. So I am 100% sure about the protein revolution because this is the latest revolution introduced by or coined by Mr. Narendra Modi. So I know the protein revolution definitely will have A, that is 2020 because this is the latest one. So I know protein revolution have the latest revolution coined by Mr. Narendra Modi and answer will be 2020. So now fourth should be A. Now let's eliminate the other options which do not match this this following. So fourth is saying D. This cannot be true. Fourth is saying this cannot be true. Fourth is D. This cannot be true. So now I found the answer that D is the right answer because I am 100% sure the protein revolution is related to 2020. And this is how you do not have to go for the others also, because you have confirmed about it. Let's say in any of these 3 options, the 4 is given as a match. Then you have to check the others, because in here you have only one option, so right answer will be D. It means yellow revolution was introduced in the duration 86 to 90. Golden revolution was it was related to fruits, horticulture and honey. Evergreen revolution's father was Mr. M.S. Swaminathan. Okay, so this is how you can answer the question in the match the following case. Same can be used in the filling the blanks if you got the such kind of options. Okay, so right answer will be D. So this was all we have discussed here. Now before ending the session, first let me know how many answers you have given correct here. Do make sure after every session you let me know in the comment section that how many answers you have get correct. Apart from that, those who are watching recording, I request to all of you as well, do let me know your score in the session, in every session, okay? So I will be checking your comment, and if you find any doubt in any particular session, just ask in the comment section. I will be checking your options, checking your questions and answer there, okay? Now, as I keep saying that focus on the conceptual understanding, and if you are looking such a platform where you will get everything that will help you to clear the paper, so this is these batches. So the Sankalp batch is already going on. That is started from 20th of November. And if we talk about the new batch is going to start, that is the Achievers batch. If you remember, these series are also named as Achievers, right? So this is the Achievers batch that is starting from 8th December. I will be starting IFS here, and Vishal sir will be starting retail banking here. Okay, so these two subjects will start from 8th of December. You will find the recording or the orientation class on the YouTube as well. You can check. So these are the batches you can enroll. Now in the Achievers batch, what you are getting, you will get conceptual class in which concepts will be clear, that will be live, and recording will also be available for you. The topic wise test will be there, the full length mock test will be there. Apart from that, you will get here the ebooks as well to revise the content. Another PDF, class PDFs will be also available. So all these are available in the batch. So I think that is more than sufficient to clear your paper. If you have covered these 5 things, then the next thing you have to do is only revision. Nothing else have to be done. So this is what you are getting here. But what about the Mahapack? In Mahapack, this will be there. All the benefit of Sankalp batch and Achievers batch will be there in the Mahapack. But the Mahapack will also cover your mini marathons, Maha marathons. That will be different, which goes on the YouTube on first or I can say 1 day before or 2 days before of your paper. Hana, from that marathon, these marathons will be different. You will get the topic module wise marathon, mini marathon, or I can say, and the Maha marathons will be available in the JAIIB batch. Okay, as well as all the upcoming batches will be available in the Mahapack. So Mahapack have these additional benefits. How to enroll in these batches? First of all, you have to download the Adda 24/7 application. After downloading the application, Hana, you have to go to the exam category, that should be JAIIB, CIB. Click here and you have to go to the JAIIB May 2024. Then click on the view all option. Do check all these things. All these are the batches starting. If you want individual batch, individual batch is also available. So just check the batch here and enroll accordingly. So this is the Achievers batch starting from 8th of December, and this is the Mahapack. The way of enrollment is same. Let me tell you. First, check the offerings of the product and the validity of the product. Now, how to enroll? Just click on the buy now option. If you use these codes, you will get 75 maximum discount, but more than discount will be available in code Y496. Apply the code, you will find 77% discount here, but additional 1% discount will also be available if you use the code Y496 and purchase from the application, because you will get 1% additional discount by using the coins. So by using this code, you will get 78% discount on Mahapack, on Sankalp batch, on Achievers batch, everywhere. Hana? So this is how you can enroll with the help of 78% discount. The validity will be 6 months here. The same way you can enroll in the Achievers batch. Okay. So this is all for today. Now, if you have any doubt, I have told you, do let me know in the comment section if you have any doubt. Apart from that, do let me know what is your score. And if you want to keep joining these sessions, these Achiever series, so do make sure at 6 AM we are having PPB series, at 7 PM we are having IFS series. So these two series are there on the Officers Adda 24/7 channel, Monday to Saturday. To join these series, first subscribe to channel Officers Adda 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so this is all for today. Let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session, and take care, and see you tomorrow at 6 AM for the PPB subject. Okay, take care everyone.